Hello, Monsters About here and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 8, I think. Is it part 8? I think it's part 8. Part 8, it's part 8. It's part 8. Part 8 of my Kroq-Gar campaign for supporters. The supporters who make these campaigns possible by paying for them. Thanks guys, good job. Double thumbs up. And a cookie. There is no cookie. The last time we had a poll, the poll was, should we be Team Pink Thing or Team Daddy? And of course everyone went for Daddy. It's the obvious choice. So we're going to make friends with Mazdamundi, and that is probably not, I think these guys are not super chill, whoever this guy is.
The lady grants you safe passage in these lands.
Yeah, you can see this is very red here. So assuming this is Mazdamundi, I don't think I can actually see. Then obviously these guys aren't getting on very well with Mazdamundi, which may mean we have some potential problem. I mean, it might be that Marathi is carved away down here, but I feel that's probably unlikely. We are fucking miles away from our objectives. All of our objectives are like over here. I'm over here. Why? Fuck knows. Fuck no. Also, Kairos is still alive. He's still alive. I can't... Okay, Godzilla's recruiting some guys. That's good. It does look like Oxyottl's now getting off his tiny little gecko ass to go and deal with that. We did confederate Zlatlan down here, which I think may come in use. We do have, yeah, we got some gemstones coming online there, which is going to be great. Ah, gemstones, yeah. Let's repair all this. I was going to give this to Yuan Bo, but I might just kill him instead, especially if we're going Team Daddy. I think I need more info. We need more information. We need to know what's going on over there. I need public order here, because that is not very happy. Not happy, boys. I probably need Gen Z Jeremy. We've managed to wipe out Kroak, though, which was good. That was good. Obviously not if you're Kroak. Obviously that's bad. But, you know, what do we care? I'm tempted to, like, knock this down and get a Saurus building here, because skinks are... well, they're not great, let's put it that way. Do I have a skink priest in here? I do. Oh, I've got a skink priest and I've got an oracle. I don't have... right, okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to knock this down. We're going to build a Saurus building, because I think that just probably makes more sense. Is there a Saurus building there? Nope, that's a skink building. We've got a lot of skink buildings. I like building skink buildings. I also like building money, because I've actually managed to get a decent economy on the go. Ho ho! Look at this. Look at this bad boy, eh? This, I'm just going to untax you, and that will potentially give me a little more time, but it's not looking great. Meanwhile, we are going to go with more growth, all that kind of good stuff. How is our geomap? Okay, that's actually green here. We've hit, so we get 16% income. I mean, you know what? I don't think does, because I mean, I guess Nakai, this is the first Lizardman campaign I've played since, is it? It must be. Since Nakai. You know what? They've actually made the, like, 25% income is like, yeah, alright, yeah, 25% income, pretty good. That's pretty legit. I like it. It's good. Yep, fair play. So... basically anywhere with 25% income is going to be great. Like, you're going to be making oodles of cash from those places. Especially if gold, like 1,707 from one settlement. Not gonna lie. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's not bad. So, okay. I mean, sure. We're making some reasonable income. Pretty happy with that. We got some money coming in. Pretty happy with that. It's all sort of it's all kind of coming together. I mean, you know, it's still a really dull mechanic, but at least it's better than it was, because I think it used to be like 10%. It used to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so you got like a 2% increase each time. 10% is fucking nothing. Now it's 25. That's legitimately pretty good. I'm not doing that, Oxyotl. No, look. Cetra he's shown that he's got some balls. They are dusty, but they're huge and shriveled, which means if they were moist, they'd be bigger, which is scarier. He's got some big balls. He slapped Khalida down. I'm just like, let's not fight. Let's not fight, baby. Let's be chill. Okay, we've done that. I'm going to move you back up here. And Kroq-Gar is going to go straight for the Chamber of Visions. The end is nigh. Hashut speaks. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Do we just want to... I just want to resolve that one. There we go. Let's occupy that bad boy. The Chamber of Visions... We're gonna take that. And I think if we keep pushing up north, we should link up with daddymundi, which would be great. Also, we've got quest battles to do, which I keep forgetting about. I've got shit tons of quest battles to do that I've completely... I mean, Kroq-Gar's been very busy. He's been a very busy boy. I always forget about quest battles. It's one of my weak points. I've got a lot of weak points, but that's a big one. It's huge. Shriveled. Dusty. The ladies know what I'm talking about. I assume there were any watching. They're not anymore. Good. Okay, so that's fine. You are sort of like our northern guard. You're just staying right there. You need to recruit for another turn. Then we need to go and crush the beastmen. What? How do you have two? How do you have two settlements? You shouldn't have two settlements. Is that not in the same? Huh. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen the beastmen with more than one settlement at a time. Well, there we go. That's a whole thing going on there, isn't it? It's a whole thing. Right, let's get us some gems, baby. I feel like maybe this is... I mean, it's not a great garrison, but it's mostly fine. Is Oxyotl, are you going to deal with this, buddy? Oh, buddy, old pal. Techalis, you've sort of cleaned this out, which I'm good job. Admittedly, most of this, I imagine, is awful for you. I don't know whether you get affected by that. You're not actually taxing that. I'm not surprised, because they're about to rebel. That's bad news. So, how much money... Right, so Castle of Splendor. Castle of Splendor. So, you should be making 200, and then 300... So you're making 500. You're only making 223, which is about 50%. So yes, they do take the penalties for living in a... God, Techalis is just a dick of a start position, isn't it? Because pretty much, like, all the enemies he's going to be fighting live in stuff that he does not want to live in. And people might be going, well, it's a chaos waste. Of course you don't want to live there. And that's true, right? It's absolutely true. But as a game, do you... Because you can't... Let's imagine that you decide to not invade the Southern Waste. What's going to happen? That's right. Kairos and potentially the Slaanesh faction are just going to keep sending armies at your settlements forever, right? There will be no stop. They will never peace out with you. And even if they do, even if they do peace out, it will be momentarily. They'll be back. So the solution is you invade, right? Because you have to. There's no other way. I mean, you might be able to give the settlements to Oxyotl, assuming Oxyotl is chill with you, and considering that Kairos is going to be at war with him, that's fairly... probably going to happen, right? However, that means you're going to spend quite a chunk of your campaign fighting in territory that is doing you absolutely no good. It's good. At best, you're getting experience and potentially cash, one-off cash from that. Otherwise, nothing else. And you're also fighting in terrain that's really hard to move in and will give you attrition. So your option is you spend half your campaign fighting in territory that is going to do you no good, or alternatively, you just fend off Kairos and Slaanesh forever. Those are your options. There's no other option. And that's kind of the problem, in my opinion. It's kind of the problem I had with my Gorst campaign in the Baddie Disguised Werewolf, just constantly fending off. I mean, literally every episode I had about 2 fights with a Baddie Disguised Werewolf fending off Archaon in the late game, because he just kept sending stacks at me and it would never stop. He'd never go, you know what, I'll try something different. Just endless stacks. Endless stacks. And it is kind of exhausting having to fight the same battle again and again and again and again and again. It's not fun. It's not fun to play the same fight again and again and again. You don't want to be doing it. But that is how this game plays. And it is, in my opinion, one of its major one of the major issues with this game is, to be honest, what I should do is get the mod where you don't have habitability penalties, because I don't think the AI actually, I know the AI obviously gets less money, but money's less of an issue for the AI. I don't think the replenishment affects them, or at least if it does, it's not really going to be that much of a problem, because the AI very rarely needs to worry about replenishment. Usually it just suicides its army and things and just rebuilds them. It's not particularly bothered with survival unless it's trying to dodge the player's armies, of course. Okay, never mind. Right, we are... Hello. Come here. Come here. I need to put you out of my misery. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. And Kazrak's here. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool. I need to take out that Cygor. For all Creative Assembly's faults, and there are a lot of them, their art direction is always fucking dead on, isn't it? Look at this. I love this. And this is going to come as like weird for people who every time we play in the Beast Paths maps, I whinge like a motherfucker. But oh, look at the light streaming through those trees, and you have all the background. It just looks really nice. It just looks great. And the big old herdstone here, that looks fantastic. It just looks really cool. Just bang on, doesn't it? It just looks great. So kudos. Just if you could, maybe you could bring the AI up to scratch. I mean, the trees are way too big, but apart from, be fucking time. Look. Right, I'm gonna do it again. Look. Right. So here's a Saurus. Here's a tree. Right. Here is also. Look at the size of this fucking tree. It's massive. It's huge. It's way too big, but still, it does look great. The Beast Paths maps were not. I mean, they were impressive, but they just weren't this cool, were they? So of course, this was what the map they added in. It was the last DLC, a map that no one asked for, but that we've got, and it does look lovely. So well done, whoever made it. It's a really nice map. Seeing some Minotaurs flying there. Flying without wings, because you've been head-butted by a big dinosaur with horns on it. Never mind. Right, we've got over here, we've got Saurus advancing. On the right flank, we've got more Saurus. I mean, this army is mostly Saurus, so that's to be expected. We do have some more dancers over there as well. And we are trying to pin down some harpies and a manticore currently flying around, causing mischief. Need to deal with that. Our cavalry hiding in the I was trying to hide them, but to be honest, it's not really worked very well because they just sent the flyers over and spotted them almost immediately. Never mind. Trying to smash down this barricade now so we can get inside the camp, I guess it is. A camp? It is a camp, yeah. It is a camp. It's like the ruins of a little town. They've put a herdstone in it. I guess that does make sense, considering that's where you put a herdstone, isn't it? You put it in the middle of a... So, you know, being in a ruins of a city, that does kind of make sense. Kazrak is charging. He's now surrounded by Saurus with spears. Now, the spears do give them an additional 16 bonus versus large. And because Kazrak is in chariot, he is large. So sitting there like this is not doing him any fucking favours. He is getting prodded... I was going to say poked... I tried to say poked and prodded at the same time. Didn't work. So there were some pathing issues on this map, and I think there's some pathing issues still. Because we'll see, you can see how these Saurus are like double backing on each other. They're not quite sure which way they should be going. And yeah, they kind of get, these two units of Saurus just get stuck here. They have no idea how to get around this. So you see I'm telling them to do, and they're like, having a little party over there. It's not working very well, so never mind. Never mind. Godzilla is leading the charge. So we try and batter our way through the Centaurs and Goreherd. From this flank, our Saurus have managed to get some surrounds on the Ungors, Harpies and Goreherd there. And our cavalry now moving out to render some assistance while we chase off the Feral Manticore. Over on this side, our Saurus are still having trouble. They can't. There's something here. Something here is causing their pathing to just go fucking haywire. It's a nice map, but they didn't think about testing it first, did they? Nope. 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 Never mind. Never mind. Okay, we've broken through the front line. Pushing forward towards the supply locations, and of course the key building over here. They have constructed barricades and they are chucking boulders at us, the blackguards. That's fine. So we've got Minotaurs with great weapons. We just chill. Maybe they don't know how to get out of there. I don't know. Kazrak has fallen. He got cut down. The Bestigor herds. Obviously, these guys quite tanky. Quite a lot of weapons. They're not the best. They're a fairly meh unit, to be honest. I would put them with the great swords. They're one of those units which, obviously, they're supposed to be top tier, but they're just not that good. They're just not great compared to pretty much, you know, like if you have a choice between Bestigors and Minotaurs, you go with Minotaurs. There's no competition there. If you want something that can kill someone, you want Minotaurs. If you want something that can tank something, I mean, just take Minotaurs. What's the point in Bestigors? They don't do anything. Is it God? Wasn't Kazrak's like Lord trait or something? He reduced the recruitment cost of Bestigor by like 2% or something to start off with. It was that bad. It was really bad. So we have the Bray Shaman and the Cygor desperately trying to hold. I mean, they're not. You can see we're just breaking through everywhere. This is a matter of time. More Bestigor. They got the armor piercing, but they just don't have a lot of weapon strength. Their melee attack and melee defense is fine. Their armor's fine. They're generally okay, but they're just a bit generally, you know, meh, aren't they? Just a little bit meh. Not very exciting. They are the tankiest of all of your units, except obviously beastmen. Not beastmen, Minotaurs. That's the one. Who are significantly more tanky. They're just better in every way, to be honest. There we go, they are being routed. As we push on towards the settlement centre. Some of our units from the flank have now broken through, and it's a case of hunting down units like those Minotaurs, picking them off. They are currently engaged with the Necropolis Knights. That's not a great matchup for the Necropolis Knights. I mean, nothing's a great matchup against Minotaurs, but still. Here comes the cavalry, literally. These guys, of course, are anti-large, so they will be able to dish out some punishment to those nasty Minotaurs. So we take the central objective, and there we go. The garrison has been defeated. That's one down, one to go. I don't think there's going to be much left here, so I'm going to loot and occupy. Let's repair that one, and we will get, let's get some of that. And we'll probably need some public order here, because I suspect that the corruption is going to be a bit of a bugger to bring down. It is now coming down, which is good. Kairos is sort of loping around. We do need to deal with Kairos. He had... Oxyotl, what are you... Are you leaving me to deal with Kairos? You guys are the worst. I did so much work there. I saved Techolis, I saved Oxyotl. What are they fucking doing? Nothing. Just... Oh, that really grinds my gears. Oof. These fucking guys. Unbe-fucking-leavable. Unbe-fucking-leavable. I've only got I've got 2 regiments, 2 units that from these guys. Is there anything else I'd kind of like? About the bowman, 13. No, we can't really get anything there, can we? We could potentially get... I mean, I don't really need anything because these guys are just lizard boys. That's kind of... It's less interesting, isn't it? That's less interesting. Is there anything I can get here that's kind of good? Potentially like a Frostheart Phoenix, because they do have the debuff, which is quite nice. Because... So I've got some Sara Spears here. They don't have the shields, which I don't necessarily need shields. But let's just mix it up a little bit. You know, we've got the friends. Let's make use of them. Okay, UMBO seems to be moving in there against Rakarth, which is good. We've got... I don't know who that is. Some random lad, I guess. Good for you. Income from port. I do have some ports, don't I? So let's get some of that. Because then we can get the sequence of labourers, and then income from mines and quarries. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Quite excited about that. Very excited about the fact that I can get some medicinal herbs and then build a hotbox so we can get some visions, baby. Yeah, that's the good shit. That's the good shit. Right, we're going to wait there for a minute. I'm going to... Do I want to upgrade the Geomantic Locus? That will give us the 25%, won't it? And then also another... I mean, that is... It's pretty good. How's the public order here? It's fine. Okay, don't need to worry about that then. We could always get... I mean, that's more income from buildings, isn't it? So, I mean, Tirtika is not the biggest settlement, but we do have the Golden Tower, which does bring in quite a lot of income. So everything we can use to boost that up is good by me. I'm assuming I'd never be able to buy the Sunglade trees off you, right?
Word you say, but speak anyway.
Economic value. Relative faction strength. Right. Okay. I mean, it's not actually... far off? You know what? I may actually be able to buy it off them. I mean, there's fucking nothing here. So why they would want it is I feel like I'm going to have to get literally a king's fucking ransom. But there we are. I wonder if maybe because I mean, I could. Are you in range to help? Oh, you are in range to help. Oh, we could have a big fight with Yuan Bo. Let's do that. That sounds like good fun. And this is also one of their settlements, right? Yeah. Yeah, because we can get Yuan Bo to come and join in as well. Is this a siege settlement battle or is it? Is it field battle? Field battle. Perfect. We can just wait for Yuan Bo to turn up. Let him do all the heavy lifting. I'm not going to lie. I actually rematched this battle, and the reason was basically I decided to hide my guys up here. So I was waiting. I was like, I'll let Yuan Bo go first. So Yuan Bo spawned. He walked over to this forest. Rakarth then went, I'm going to walk up here and then attack me. Well, Yuan Bo was down here, and all he was doing was launching rockets at my infantry, and I thought, you assholes! That was such bullshit. They basically ignored each other and Rakarth went for me instead. No. So I've decided to go and hide behind Yuan Bo this time just to make sure that Yuan Bo gets the brunt of the fucking bullshit. It was almost like the AO was just sitting there thinking, he's not... Am I going to have to fight myself? Shit. Ah, shit. Okay. What about if I move this army down here and then I'll look like I'm flanking. Fucking bullshit. Oof. Oh, I was so cross. Oof. I was very cross. Very, very cross. Never mind. Right, okay, so here we go. Here we go. So we're letting Yuan Bo Go first. Lizards first, as the old saying goes. Let them do their thing. And all come in behind. That said, looks like the flanking attacks are going quite wide, so some of our spears will have to tank some of their flanking units. We'll send out the Cold One Riders to basically try and flank the flankers. So we've got some Saber-Tusk pack moving in. These guys, of course, are large, and we are good at killing. Oh god, look them go. Look at me. But they get counter-charged, but they kind of get the charge off despite being charged. So they get charged, they charge, I get then recharge. There's a lot of charge going on here. A lot of charges. Cohort of Hwattle coming in on the flank, taking out those feral cold ones. And, of course, our spears will do quite well against those large units. Meanwhile, Yuan Bo is having a bit of a time of it. He has mostly just got spearmen, so, I mean, I guess that's fine. And Rakarth is... I mean, they could execute him, but they're not. Instead, Rakarth has decided that having managed to break through the front line, he's now just going to go for... Well, first he's going to breathe fire all over... I mean, that's... I mean, sure, I mean, it's not me, so that's good. And then he's going to land and attack my poor old Hyro Titan. What a dick. Suddenly gets countercharged by Tarasque. Tarasque? So these boys are now at one another's throat. Oh, look, there goes Rakarth. And he's dead. He's down. Rakarth goes down. Looks like Yuan Bo has managed to break through the centre of the Dark Elves. They've taken down their leader. I think this might be his last settlement, to be honest. A few feral cold ones deciding to attack us. That was a mistake on their part. God, I wonder if they do... If they... I mean, I say if they... When they do. It's definitely in the works, right? 40k Total War. If they do Tyranids, do you think that units outside like a sphere of command are gonna... Do you think they'll have like a feral thing? Because they did have like the instinct, don't they? Maybe they'll do instincts. Like if they go, like the termagants will, you know, just shoot at the closest thing, closest enemy, and Hormagaunts. Do they still have Hormagaunts, or have they changed it all? It's been ages since I looked at Tyranids. Never mind. Looks like we've managed to deal with Rakarth. Thank you, Yuan Bo. Well, thank you to Yuan Bo for his assistance during that. Took a little bit of damage there, but I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be absolutely fine, probably. Right, good. Okay, so we've got most of this settlement. There's not really much we can do to foist Yuan Bo.
Talk over tea.
I'm not even sure I can drink. Yeah, he ain't going to give that up, is he? Also, I'm his main threat, apparently, despite the fact that he quite likes me.
Valiant Lord.
I thought I was being very, very friendly. You know, didn't want to showboat. Let him do his own thing. Didn't want to, you know, new kid on the block here. Came in, let him do his thing. Let him take point. That's the word, isn't it? He took point. There we go. And I feel like he's just seeing me as a threat. I'm like, look, I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat. Well, I am a threat. Obviously, I'm a threat. But you know, if you just play nice with Daddy, then you know I'll play nice with you. But if you play poorly with Daddy, then I'm afraid. Sunny? Am I sunny? I don't know. Where's this analogy going? Only dark places. Only the dark places. Good. Okay, so we don't have any money. That's fine. Good. That's alright. Let's go with... I'm going to get Curse of Anra here. Let's do that one. It's pretty good. It's always an option. Let's make you a proud warrior, despite the fact you've only got one Unitosaurus in there. But that's fine. We're working on it. We're going to build... We can't build the building. That's fine. We'll build it next turn. Spent all my money. Spent all my cash. We should have... Hello? Okay, I think that might be Ricard dead. Which means that Luther is now very isolated. Are you going to declare war on me? I thought you might. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Also, Gen Z Jeremy was recruiting some units, wasn't he? And I've just moved him. Because I forgot that's what he was doing. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, you just hop in here. I'm not too worried about whatever the fuck that place is called. I was getting you some more Saurus, wasn't I? Tell you what, you can have some Temple Guard, because that's not a bad, you know, that's pretty good for you. You are a Slan, you deserve some Temple Guard. Just kind of makes sense. Then we're now you're probably gonna have a lot of guns, aren't you? So probably want shit. Okay, we're gonna go with that. That puts you into a 20 stack. Who's sad? Who's sad now? Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's understandable. So won't do anything about that just yet. We'll build this. That's going to take 3 turns. Unfortunately, there's very little I can actually do about that. Okay, you're recruiting skinks. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. I wonder if we can... it's not a port though, is it? I want to kind of link up with... I want to see daddymundi. You own that. What about... there we are. Huatl. Oh, we've encountered Huatl. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, it's currently... Confederation penalty. What, still? Oh shit, yeah. Holy fuck. Okay, yeah, well I guess that wasn't too long ago. Okay, that's fine. You will improve. I don't know why Confederation would make them like you less. It just feels... Just put a tap. Just go, you can only confederate with the faction every 10 turns. Fine. Right? Why would you... Because that... Surely, if you're already in bad relation... That confederate... But that doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that fucking works. I mean... Okay, I'm assuming you guys aren't getting on... No. Well, it is improving. It is... Basically, we're going to cozy up to Mazdamundi. And should he, you know, decide to wail on Yuan Bo or... Nope, it's gone. I don't know. Whoever that guy is. We will muck in and assist. So basically, their fate is in their own hands. Hello? I don't like you. Does that land have defences? No. It really could do with defences. Defences would be very useful. Also, what I probably should have done... Do we just... I mean, do we just go for it? We can't because we're marching. I want to move in normal next turn and we can do some quest battles. Ideally, if he doesn't take too much damage during a quest battle, you might be able to fit 2 in. I'm just thinking that, you know, we've got some quest battles to do. I've not been doing them. That's on me. You do not like me. Can we... look.
Your petition has reached the great king and is found wanting.
Okay, you are at war with Repants over there. Maybe... Oh my god, you've got one up there. For goddamn Kairos, you're like a fucking virus. You're so hard to stamp out. Oh, you're the worst. Legitimately the worst. Can't stand you. Kazrak, you want a peace treaty? Fuck right off. I am going to stomp you into the dust. Getting ideas above your station. Things like having more than one settlement. What the fuck is wrong with you, you lunatic? Okay, what have you got? Oh, that looks quite nasty. That looks very nasty. I'm not super... If we do that, maybe Oxyotl will be able to take out these settlements for us. I just need this asshole dead.
You have been granted safe passage. For now.
Okay.
I concur.
Thank you. Okay, cool. Right, you've just got a lot. You've got a lot of Glade Guard. It's a lot of Glade. A lot of Glade Guard. Glade Guard? A lot of Glade Guard. Okay, we're going to move you normally. You can still move. Wait, are you marching? You're marching. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Right. Right, let's get some of these. So we're going to give you the revered spear of whatever the fuck that one is. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. It's Dark Elves. That's fine. We've been killing a lot of Dark Elves recently, so it shouldn't slow us down any. So we've got 15 minutes to come and clean out the swamp. Is this a swamp? Seriously? Are you shit? Hang on. Hang on. Is this a swamp? It doesn't look that swampy. I'm going to be honest. I'll level. I mean, there's potentially this is a little bit moist down here. I mean, I would just go with that's bad drainage more than anything. I wouldn't really call this a swamp. All right, never mind. Whatever. So we've got some missile boys, some shades on the left flank there, which we're using the Cold Run Riders to run down. We've got 15 minutes to do this in. Not sure why. Not important, I guess. The main army is not really problematic. They've got, I mean, mostly the cross, but they've got some Black Ark Corsairs. Other than that, not really problematic. They do have some Witch Elves on this flank, which they seem to be rushing back to join the main force. So I've just let my Chameleon Skink sort of like just chase them. Seems to be working all right. More shades over here. You know what? This was a quest. I looked at this quest battle. I don't remember this. I might not have played Kroq-Gar since Warhammer, like the start of Warhammer 2, which is years and years ago now, and I cannot remember this quest battle at all. Advancing, using those. Oh, the Witch Elves turn around and start going for the Chameleon Skinks, and I don't notice. And of course, I don't have them on skirmish mode because skirmish mode is garbage. So unfortunately, the Witch Elves get in there and start cutting the Chameleon Skinks to pieces. The Saros are going to have to go and save them. On the flank, though, we've managed to knock out those shades very nicely, and there's some more shades that we need to probably deal with as we're taking a little bit of fire there from the repeater. So the Reaper Claw Bolt Thrower, that's the one. There's an Eagle Claw and the it's just a Reaper, not Reaper Claw. It's the Eagle Claw and the Reaper Bolt Thrower. They're basically the same thing, though. No, I'd go further. I'd say they're exactly the same thing. There's just an aesthetic difference. Because, of course, the High Elves and Dark Elves are basically the same people, apart from one is not as evil as the other. So advancing up, taking out those Witch Elves, saving the Chameleon Skinks for the most part. Do have a Hydra. Need to take that guy out. Bit of Fire Breath coming in there. Not doing too much damage, though. I've definitely seen worse. We'll try and use the Razordon Hunting Pack to bring down the War Hydra. But he's going to fall back, which I was surprised. I thought he'd just come charging in, but no, he is falling back. You can see the cavalry now free. I mean, they've got 73 speed, but it doesn't really look like they're moving that fast, does it? That does not seem that fast to me, but I don't know. Now we just swarm over the Dark Elves, doing as much damage as dinosaurly possible. Oh, I should call someone Denver, the last dinosaur. He's my friend and a whole lot more. What do they mean by a whole lot more? My friend and what, with benefits? Are they having sex? What's going on there? It's the real question, isn't it? Okay, taking out those Reaper bolt throwers. And it looks like it's just kind of a mop-up operation now as we run over, murder all the Dark Elves. You can see some Reaper bolt thrower crew trying to, I'm assuming just Scarper. Unfortunately, there's just dinosaurs everywhere. It's like Jurassic Park. Except some of these lizards are sentient. Well, no, everything's sentient, but these guys, they have problem-solving skills. Well, I guess the raptors have problem-solving skills. Question: the raptors in Jurassic Park, smarter or stupider than a Saurus? Saurus aren't exactly the biggest thinkers, are they? They're not like robots, but they don't really. I just guess they. From what I understand, they just don't really worry too much about anything other than, you know, beating up the Slan's enemies. They're just not that complicated. They're not really going to overthink things, are they? Okay, well, we've still got like 10 minutes to go, and the enemy general is currently being chewed by a Carnosaur, with Kroq-Gar on his way to help out. And he's shattered. There we go. I think we can say we definitely got our hands on that lovely spear. Okay, 94 losses. That's not bad. We can probably live with that. And we've got the revered spear of that thing. Cool. Nice. All right. All right. Do we want to... What about Purge the Undead? What does that give us? Is there anything... oh, that does give us Devastating Flanker. I mean, we might be killing some pinkskins soon, so... You know, Bo's all there like, I think this guy's a big threat, me. No! No, mate, I'm not a threat. What skill did you just take? It might have been Purge Mankind. Right, well, that... Look. Kind of a fucking red flag, isn't it? Yeah, that's fair. Never mind. Right, well, I want Lord Croak as well, don't I? Do I do this? I mean, that's a long quest battle, though. It's a long quest. That's the only problem. That's the only thing I'm thinking about is like, oh, it's such a long quest battle. Oh, but I do want Lord Croak. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's get Lord Croak then. It takes so long.
Lord Croak will be an invaluable ally in the fulfillment of the Great Plan, but his worldly relics are in imminent danger. The Skaven approach Kroq-Gar. Prepare yourself. While Croak's force field provides him with some protection, the awakening process leaves him vulnerable to attack. It is imperative that you defend him until he is fully risen from his slumber.
There's Croak having a little nap. I mean, he is dead, after all. Yeah, he is a little bit dead. I mean, he's the first... Well, I say he's the last. He's one of the first spawning of the Slan, and he's so powerful that he literally didn't feel like dying. Is he the one that got ripped apart by Bloodthirsters? I can't remember. There was definitely one Slan that got ripped apart by like 13 Bloodthirsters went and had to rip him apart before he went down. I can't remember if it was Croak or not, but the point is that Croak decided that he didn't want to die, so his spirit just inhabits his like mummified body, which is pretty fucking metal. I mean, he's somewhat limited in what he can do, but on the other hand, he can explode people without exploding people he doesn't want, which is pretty impressive. So the first wave of Skaven is going to be this clan rats and Skaven slaves. Not necessarily a problem. The main issue with this is the fact they will probably run away very quickly, and then our guys will chase them, and we don't want them to. We want to hold back because we want to wait for our reinforcements to arrive and let them do all the heavy lifting for us. Ideally, anyway. Okay, we got some routing there. Got a little spell. Yeah, it's just a case of running down as much stuff as possible, basically. Forcing it to run away, ideally taking out the missile units. They're the main issue we've got here. The next wave has already arrived. This is led by a Grey Seer, and this is mostly going to be things. It's mostly like monstrous and melee infantry. That's what we got there. Some monsters as well. No missile units though. The next wave is going to be a Warlock Engineer, and they bring a bunch of well, it's not too much artillery. It's like 1 unit of artillery maybe. It's not too bad overall. This battle is just mostly long because it takes a long time for the enemy to march all the way up here. That's basically it. It's not a difficult battle. It's just kind of annoying. So we've managed to get a nice surround here, managing to hunt down some of those clan rats as they flee. The more units we can like shatter, the better, because they won't be back. I mean, that'll work for us. Yeah, that's I'll take that. Okay, we're pulling back to Kroq. Line Kroq. Like defensive line. I don't know. Look at this fucking sea. Isn't that great? It's fucking massive though. I mean, what are they storing in here? Aircraft? Probably. It looks like they're. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is going on here? Why are you blobbing up? What the fuck? Oh god, if only I had a Comet of Cassandora. Oh, that'd be amazing. So all the units that like ran away are now falling back, probably waiting for the next wave of reinforcements. I've fallen back here, waiting for the next wave. Nothing's happening. I'm going to speed this up. So we're just waiting, because there's no point like racing up here. We want to wait for our reinforcements to spawn. That just makes sense to me, I think. And there we go. That's the next wave of reinforcements. Our boys will arrive fairly soon. We'll get a wave of reinforcements. What happens to them will potentially surprise you, but maybe not. So here they come. They're now advancing on us, which is fine. It does say like you have to hold, you have to weaken the Skaven until our reinforcements spawn, but I'm fairly sure they just spawn at like 10 minutes. That's my suspicion. We just watch the timer there. Okay, so it's about 8:40. 8 minutes 40. Your reinforcements spawn. That's so good. Okay, so we've got loads of Temple Guard here. Lord Kroq has arrived as well. There he is. You can see he's got his little mummified boy. Got a big old alien head. Do frogs have skulls like that? I don't. I guess it looks good, doesn't it? It's got a big bulbous head. Guess that's fine. Okay, so we've still got the Skaven incoming. I'm just going to speed this up again because it's going to take a little while. You can see that all of our boys are now having an I mean, look, I'm glad Kroq-Gar's here as well, but maybe just don't do the orgy with the Skaven so close that they've got AoE spells. Just a thought. What the fuck are you guys? What the fuck are you doing? The fuck is this? Look, you got lasers incoming, guys. Oh god, we also have to protect Kroq, and he's currently just sitting there getting lasered. The fuck? They're just having a big old orgy. Oh crap. Oh, that's gonna really sting. Yeah, I mean, it didn't do too much damage, but yeah, that's why you don't want to clump up in a big old orgy, guys. You know, spread your orgy out. It's a schoolboy error to have. Well, no, obviously you don't have an orgy as a schoolboy. It's a beginner's error to have your orgy in one place. You want to spread it out. You want to get some airflow through there, that kind of thing. Things get moist. Look, I talk from experience. Talk from experience. I've never had an orgy. I think it's amazing I had sex. So anyway, we are now pushing up. God. So this is the kind of Monsters of Bound lore you get with the supporter campaigns. Just think, if the supporters weren't paying for this, you wouldn't get this stuff. So big up to the supporters. So we've got Kroq-Gar fighting the Hell Pit Abomination and winning quite easily. In fact, this battle's going to be pretty short because since the Temple Guard have stopped having an orgy, they're now just ripping their way through the Skaven. And obviously, Kroak is doing his thing as well because he's got the big old explosion-y thing, this one, which creates a lot of jam. Well, sometimes it does. That didn't actually create a lot of jam, but still, it did a lot of damage, and isn't that what matters? Meanwhile, the Cold One are hunting down the weapon teams and the artillery where they can, while everyone else mops up the enemy infantry and just murders them, and then continues on through. They do have some warp lightning cannons. They've been taking pot shots at Kroak. However, with most of their army being ripped limb from limb by angry dinosaurs, they're not going to stick around for much longer. Warp Jezzail's being ripped apart there. These guys do have it. What has the is it you guys have the dazed effect? Oh, you do have the dazed effect. Ah, there we go. There we go. A few units returning to the fight, but it's mostly just clan rats, gutter runners. Nothing to concern ourselves with, really. So we can quickly run down the warp lightning cannons as well. There we go. A few rattling guns, finding some opportunistic shots, but then the last ones they'll ever take. Rattling guns now fleeing, but you can see we've got multiple units of Cold One's riders just running around, running down the enemy. That Screaming Bell has rallied. Is he trying to rescue his boys? No, he's coming back at us. He's going for one last desperate charge to try and take down Lord Kroak by himself as well. That's ballsy. It's potentially that his life is forfeit if he fails this mission, and it looks like he's probably failed the mission. Oh, he's running away. Nope, maybe the driver's just drunk. I don't know. I mean, who's driving this thing realistically? Because he's on a bell, so he can't do it. This guy's just ringing the bell. I have questions. Anyway, we are using the Blessed Chameleon Skinks to shoot Metastorm the Dominator. But Kroq-Gar has spotted him as well and decided to deal the killing blow. That'll do it. Oh, and we've got Kroak. Fantastic. It's not too bad. See, he spawns right next to it. You know what? I might, as much as I like the Hyro Titan, he's very slow compared to pretty much everything else, so we'll do that. We've already got replenishment, haven't we? So we go training. There we go. There we go. Coming in a little bit late because I forgot. Regular viewers will just be thinking, yes, you always do. This isn't unique. Happens all the fucking time. Who else are we going to be? We're going to be fighting the undead. Do I need the undead? It's not really that useful, is it? That's not really that useful. Any battle reinforcement time is fine, I guess. I think we've pretty much got all the good. What about the beastmen? Nah. The beastmen's very specific, isn't it? Personally, I'd probably roll them into chaos because that just kind of makes sense. Having beastmen on their own, a bit weird. Roll it into chaos. Because beastmen are, you know, creatures of chaos. That just That just makes sense to me. Give you Iron Discipline. We might be able to get Draft Master and then potentially like Lightning Strike. No, we're not going to get Lightning Strike, are we? At best, we'll increase battle reinforcement time by 50%. Which, I mean, it's something. They'll still turn up, but they'll be a little bit late. So there we go. You're ticked. I don't need to. In fact, I think you've got. Have you got all your skills? Oh no, you don't have steel technology. You have steel technology. You're not going to steal technology, but there we go. You're level 50, which is great. You can be a mentor, and you're ticked. So then you can just sort yourself out. There we go. Right, Godzilla. Now we've got Kairos to deal with. What's this looking like? Valiant defeat. Yeah. Well, I don't think it'll be... Well, it's hard to tell because all of Zinch's stuff is very tanky, can really dish out damage. They don't have a very big front line, though, so if we can, like, jump on the Exalted Pink Horrors and rip them apart, it might not be too bad. Kairos himself is going to be a fucking nightmare to deal with, though. Okay, here we go, boys. This is going to be a tough fight. A very tough fight. Far tougher than I expected. We have our cavalry moving up on the left flank. Otherwise, we've just got a long line of Saurus. And the plan is we need to get in there. We need to pull these Exalted Pink Horrors down. However, they do have really good melee attack, really good melee defense. Their weapon strength is good. It's not quite our level, but their melee attack and defense is good. And also the fact they've got 2,000 barrier, which means it's going to be really tough to fucking actually do any damage to them. Okay, we have the Carnosaur Regiment of Renown. We've got Godzilla laying into Kairos. I'm also going to bring over the Frostheart Phoenix to do the same. We really need to lock down these pink horrors so that we're not getting shot to pieces, because being shot to pieces and being clawed to death would be obviously double bad. The pink horrors at least are not too bad, so we're dealing with them. I felt like, you know, a quick cavalry charge on the left flank would help us, but in fact, no, I can't. Maybe it's because we're in the trees, maybe it's because the pink horrors are just better than us, but either way, we are losing quite badly there. They are just fucking us up. That's not great. Meanwhile, the Forsaken, at least the Saurus are winning against those guys. The Zangor actually easily defeating our Saurus warriors there, which is not very welcome. On the right flank, at least we had spears where the Weird Spawn and also the Knights of Immolation were going to be, which means we are actually winning this engagement, which is good. Meanwhile, we're kind of... No, we are not winning against the Exalted Pink Horrors. Basically, the Saurus are losing against the Pink Horrors, which is not great, considering we're mostly Saurus and they're mostly Pink Horrors. That's not good. Meanwhile, the Thunderous One is winning against the Mutalisk Beast, which is something. Have you noticed how the Mutalisk Beast looks very... He looks very Tyrannid, doesn't he? Now, Kairos is going down, but nowhere quick enough considering he's currently being wailed on by 3 large entity units. Like, they are just going at it. They're going to town on him. And he's proving to be very, very tricky to bring down. He's level 46, mind. Our cavalry on the left flank have basically broken. Our Saurus moving up to engage, try and pin them down. The Mutalist Beast is being run down by the Thunderous One, which is good, although he's now taking a lot of fire. We have managed to knock out several units on the right flank, which is great. This has freed up several units of Saurus. We can now bring them around to reinforce our right centre, even though the War Dancers are broken. Okay, some Saurus here, Saurus here have managed to defeat the Zangor. They can now move in and assist against the Severed Claw, and Kairos is down. Kairos is dead. That's good. That's going to lower the morale of these other units. Look at these guys, just fucking no damage whatsoever. Let's change that. These guys do not want to fight us, which is good. So they're being run down by our boys. It's fantastic. The Thunderous One coming back to join in. He's actually done some really good damage there. The units on our left flank continually rally. I'm just throwing them back into the fight just to try and keep these guys tied up as much as possible. As we mop up on the right flank over here, we can see that the exalted pink horrors are being surrounded. And even though they're winning that engagement against the front unit of Saurus, they're now being hit from the back as well. And that is hopefully going to make them sad. Backed up with the fact that Kairos is dead. Well, he's been banished anyway. That, of course, means that with any luck, if we can just make the pink horrors sad, they will disintegrate. If they start getting sad, they start taking damage, that makes them even more sad, and then they disintegrate, they're out of my hair forever. You know what? There was a point at the start of this battle I was really worried that we were just going to get our asses handed to us, but I think taking down Kairos was the key. Took down Kairos, that freed up the Carnosaur, the Winterheart, Frostheart Phoenix, and obviously Godzilla as well. They could then start helping out other units. The Saurus managed to hold on long enough so that we could then bring reinforcements to help them. Although, woof, this was damaging. No wonder Kairos just doesn't fucking die. Okay, more units of pink horrors starting to disintegrate there. That's good. That's great. That's exactly what we needed. And it looks like victory is within our grasp. Kairos' army has been defeated by Godzilla. Just barely. Very, very close. Closer than I would have liked. God, that was incredibly fucking close. We lost the poor old Acropolis Knights. I guess that's to be expected. I will take the money. Still, at least that's his army completely wiped out. And he didn't see that coming. No, he didn't. He really didn't. Okay, we're going to limp back and lick our wounds. However, I think that's probably done Kairos in, potentially. Might have done him in. Do we want some Screaming Skull Cutter? You should have your fun, but they got so, you really need to be a Tomb King faction to get the best out of them. Could get some Deepwood Scouts for funsies. We don't have many allegiance points, is the problem. I've been spending it on units. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, well at least we got him, didn't we? We got him. We've linked up with Daddy. We linked up with Daddy. We said hello to him, which is nice. We've got, oh god, Dickie. Dickie's on his way down. That's awkward. Right. Well, we did kind of did see this coming, didn't we? I would prefer not to lose Oxel, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I could move you up here for all the good it's going to do, and it's not going to do much good, I'll be honest with you. I could get those, and then I could get some blessed skinks. What the fuck? Alright. Okay, we'll march a little bit, heal up. Next turn we're going to do some more quest battles. We're going to get that done. We got Kroq. I reckon, you know, we've got a slight issue down here for a minute while we're recruiting and stuff, but why the fuck aren't you at war with him? It's so weird.
The lady grants you safe passage in these lands.
Oh, I mean, it's 13k, but you know what?
Very well.
I'll take it. I'll take it, because then at least you're also laying into him. It's fucking weird that they weren't at war, because they... fucking AI, man. What's it like? Never mind. Right, at least that will cause them some issues, so they'll have to deal with two fronts, which is good for me. We'll continue building inroads with Mazdamundi, but we've got the crisis about to spawn. So the question and the poll for next time is going to be, how do we want to win this campaign? Are we going to go for the victory conditions where we need to defeat the exiles of Khorne, the Clan Moors, and the Oracles of Singe? We've almost done it. Fuck me, we've almost done it. Or alternatively, do we just want to win against the crisis and beat up the Chaos Dwarves? That's going to be the poll for next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.